Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lintang Nur Zhahir. I'm from Indian Boarding School Pemijahan, and I'm a TKJ student. Now, I will talk about which better, AMD or Intel. At the head of the pursuit for a new upgraded PC lies an important decision. Should you use an AMD or Intel CPU? Like Mac OS versus Windows. The AMD versus Intel rivalry is one of the greatest debates for PC enthusiasts, and with the new Intel release around the corner, the competition is heating up. AMD leapfrogged Intel's 10th generation processors with its Ryzen 5000 launch, holding a clear lead in gaming and productivity workloads. Intel is catching back up with its launch of 11th gen Rocket Lake processors. So, and it's undercutting AMD on price. In the laptop space, AMD offers its Ryzen 5000 mobile chips, but they don't show up in nearly as many machines as Intel's Tiger Lake processors. In the past, AMD CPUs were the best option in only budget and entry-level portions of the market, but they changed with AMD Ryzen 3000 and AMD Ryzen 5000. While AMD still represents great value for the money, it now does so throw out to the entire price and performance spectrum, competing with Intel on just about everything and taking a stark lead in a few specifics. Even at the high end, the most affordable AMD or Intel chips will cost between $40 and $60 for a couple cores energy efficient clock speeds. The best mid-range CPUs will set you back between $200 and $350, while the top gaming CPU is priced at around $500. If you want to accelerate intensive tasks like video editing and transcoding, you can spend north of $1,000. Intel and AMD have excellent processors for gaming and productivity tasks like video editing and transcoding, but they do have their specialties too. AMD's current best, the Ryzen 9 5900X and 5950X beat anything Intel has to offer, clocking in with 12 and 16 cores respectively. The best Intel CPUs currently is the Core i9 10900K. Intel already released its 11th gen desktop platform with the 11900K, positioned to replace the 10900K. However, the last gen chip offers a much better value for money. The 10900K performs about as well as the 11900K, and the price is dropping. The 11900K has some internal issues too, making the 10900K as no-brainer for Team Blue. You don't need to buy the best to get a great CPU for gaming or work talk. At around the $300 mark, the AMD Ryzen 5 5600X with 6 cores and a high boost clock is a fantastic AMD chip for work and play. Intel has the 11,600K in this price bracket, which matches the 5600X with 6 cores and 12 threads. However, the 11,600K has high power and thermal demands. On paper, the 11,600K already has twice the power draw of the 5600X. And in real-world use, it can draw even more at the more entry-level segments of the market. An AMD processor tends to offer better value for money, with standouts like the 3300X and 3600, offering amazing multitasking and gaming performance. We don't have budget Ryzen 500 options yet. Thought we should sometime in 2021. Intel's 10300F is credible competition. So, low budget options like AMD's 200G and the Intel Core i3 10100 make it possible to start your system without an added graphics card, making them great for general office work and watching Netflix. Talk not too much more. If you want to dip your toes in light gaming, AMD offers Ryzen 5000 APUs with Radeon graphics. Factors outside of performance may make you choose one manufacturer over the other. Intel's latest generation CPUs have far better support for Thunderbolt 3 ports, if that's something you can make use of. On the other hand, AMD offers overclocking on its cheaper B-series chipset, allow budget builders to squeeze the most performance out of their machine. AMD is the better option for desktops right now, but it could change soon. Intel is set to launch its hybrid Alder Lake processors in late 2021. This new architecture combines two core types to boost core counts, and rumors suggest they could run much faster than Intel's current offerings. If you want to use your PC for heavy video editing and high resolutions, perform intensive video transcoding, or perform any other intensive tasks that can benefit from even more power than the best mainstream CPUs can offer, then high-end desktop or HEDT CPUs could be what you need. Both AMD and Intel have their own options in this space. With higher core and thread counts, AMD's options remain the most capable and cost-effective. However, Intel's HEDT line reaches up to 18 cores and 36 threads with the 10980XE. But even if you can find it in stock, you'll pay its suggested retail price of $980, despite it being nearly 2 years old. Although it is technically a 10th gen CPU, the 10980XE and its fellow Intel Core i9X series CPU models are based on the older Cascade Lake X technology, which is far less capable than Intel's mainstream Comet-like CPUs on a core-for-core basis. It's still a powerful CPU, but when you consider AMD's alternatives, it's hard to recommend it. AMD's 5950X mainstream CPU already offers credible competition for the 10980XE at under $800. So it offers for better value for money. But if you want extra performance, the sky's the limit. AMD's 3rd Gen Threadripper CPUs over 24, 32, and even 64 cores with support for double that number of simultaneous threads. all while maintaining clock speeds around the 4GHz mark. If your software can make use of all those extra cores, AMD's Threadripper CPUs offer unparalleled performance outside of obscenely expensive server CPUs, easily outstripping the Intel competition. They also support a greater number of PCIe express lanes, 64 versus just 44 on the Intel alternatives, making them more suited to larger storage arrays. They do come with at a premium with the 3960X, 3970X, and 3990X, costing $400, $10850, and $3600, respectively. If you can make your work more efficient and even more profitable by buying them, though that cost might be worth paying, AMD also offers pro versions of these Threadripper chips, like the ones featured into the Lenovo ThinkStation P620. These versions are almost identical to the base models, just with support for more memory and PCIe lanes. AMD is said rumored to launch Threadripper 500 chips this year. Above HEDT offerings, Intel and AMD have several CPUs. AMD has its EPIC range, which is currently in its third generation. The AMD EPIC 7763 server CPU comes with 64 cores and 128 threads, 256 MB of cache, and a boost clock of 3-bit 68 GHz. Intel doesn't have anything comparable for its Xeon server processors. The Intel Xeon W3275 is the most impressive of the lot with 28 cores and 556 threads, 38-bit 5 mg of cache, and max turbo of 4-bit 6 GHz. Intel is launching its Super Rapid Xeon CPUs next year. So the point is, if you want to use your device for playing games, the AMD is better one. But if you want to use your device for work, the Intel is better one. Okay, maybe just that what I can tell for you today. Thank you for your attention. I'm so sorry for my mistakes. And last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.